Alright, so in this video we're going to add a square drawing tool and a couple buttons to deal with those things. So we have this tool object and we extend it and make a circle tool. Well, we're going to extend it in a very similar way, but we're going to make a square tool. So we want to add a new class, and this class is going to be called square tool, and it will also, like the circle tool, extend, or the square tool extends tool. And because it extends tool, we will need to add a constructor that takes in the same parameters, and we will also need to add the unimplemented methods. In our case, this is a single method that we need to implement called draw. And we just need to say g.fill a rectangle instead of a circle or an oval. And that is it, because we have all this stuff set up such that it can handle a lot of the stuff based on the abstract or the parent class. So our tool object, our square tool, is actually created, but we don't have any way to switch over to using it right now. So we're going to spend a little bit of time creating a couple things in our options window, and we're going to have some buttons to deal with that. So to add a button to a panel, we make a new J button, it's called, and we're going to say circle tool butt and square tool butt. And we need to import JButton. So this is just part of the swing stuff that Java, the people who built Java, made for you to be able to add automatically. Simple buttons are just called JButtons. And we need to initialize those things. So circle tool butt equals new JButton, and we'll give it a name, so circle. And we can say square tool butt equals new JButton, and we'll just say square. Now we are going to add the listener to those things, and we can add the listener to those buttons in our set attributes thing. So circle tool butt dot add action listener, the listener, and I'll just copy this and do it for the square tool button also. Now Eclipse is not happy with us because currently our listener is just set up to listen to changes, not actions. Actions are different the way they have this set up than changes. So we need to increase the powers of our listener class. So not only should it implement change listener, it should implement action listener, which is a way to listen for buttons. And we'll need to import that from Java auth and add the unimplemented methods. And an action listener interface requires that we implement just a single method in that class called action performed. So now, under action performed, that's where we're going to listen to these buttons. The listener was, did I never create a listener? I thought I did. Oh, the options listener. I didn't call it the listener. The options listener. Options listener. Okay, so those buttons have been created. We need to add them to the panel now. Add stuff to panel. The panel dot add circle tool butt, and the panel dot add square tool butt. And if we run our program, we won't be able to select a square tool yet, but I will do that in the next video. So let's just run it to see what we've gotten so far. And I'm just kind of biding my time until the program starts. And there you'll see the circle and square buttons are there. And we will be able to click on them as of the next video to change which brush we're using.